Just in, what the world is saying about Princess Leonor's wedding announcement. For years, whispers filled the halls of palaces and the pages of tabloids. When would Princess Leonor of Spain, heir to the throne and future queen, finally take the step that would change not just her life, but the monarchy itself? Last night, the world received its answer. The Spanish royal household officially confirmed her wedding plans, and within minutes, the globe erupted with reactions. At first, it seemed like a familiar royal announcement. A palace statement, carefully worded, signed and sealed with the dignity of tradition. But then came the shockwave. Within seconds of the news breaking, social media feeds exploded, news anchors interrupted broadcasts, and royal watchers from Madrid to New York, from Copenhagen to London, couldn't stop talking. Princess Leonor's wedding wasn't just news, it became the story of the century. But here's the twist: while some cheered, others questioned. And in the reactions pouring from every corner of the world, we see a portrait of monarchy in the modern age, adored, criticized, celebrated, and scrutinized, all at once. Spain's streets told one story. Crowds gathered outside Zarzuela Palace, cheering Leonor's name, waving flags, and singing national songs. To them, this announcement symbolized stability, continuity, and hope. One young woman outside the palace said through tears, "She is one of us." To see her happy is to see Spain moving forward. For a nation that has faced political unrest and calls for republicanism, Leonor's wedding is being seen as a declaration of endurance, the monarchy standing tall, loved, and relevant. Yet across the Atlantic, in the United States, the tone was different. American media framed it as a fairy tale, with headlines like, "Spain's future queen finds her prince." Talk shows debated the cost of the wedding, estimating it could reach $14 million. Some called it inspiring, a story the world needs in times of chaos. Others condemned it, asking why so much should be spent when ordinary Spaniards struggle. And then came the voice of Denmark. For it is here, more than anywhere, that the announcement hits hardest. Because Princess Leonor's chosen partner, Prince Christian, isn't just a groom, he is Denmark's future king. Danish media celebrated the announcement with front-page spreads, calling it the union of the century. Young Danes rushed to social media, posting photos of Christian and Leonor together, declaring them the royal couple of a new era. But not everyone applauded. A prominent columnist warned, "This is not just romance. This is politics wrapped in lace. Denmark must ask what this means for our sovereignty." In the United Kingdom, where royal weddings are almost a cultural sport, the reactions were equally intense. Some British commentators praised Leonor for bringing back the magic that seemed lost after years of scandal within their own royal family. Others, however, bristled at comparisons to Princess Diana or Kate Middleton, reminding viewers that Leonor is not marrying into monarchy, she is monarchy itself. A BBC analyst put it bluntly, "Leonor is not just a bride. She is the crown. And that changes everything." But perhaps the most fascinating reactions came from the people, not the press. On TikTok, millions of users stitched clips of Leonor's most iconic moments, pairing them with trending music, calling her the queen the world didn't know it needed. On Twitter, hashtags about her wedding trended for over 48 hours, sparking heated debates about monarchy, tradition, and the meaning of love in an age of cynicism. One viral tweet read, "Leonor's wedding isn't just about love. It's about whether Europe still believes in fairy tales." And so, the curiosity grows. What will her gown look like? Which royals will attend? Will the wedding take place in Madrid's Almudena Cathedral, or will it be shared between Spain and Denmark? And most of all, how will this marriage redefine the roles of two young heirs, bound by duty and by love? Because behind the applause and criticism, one truth remains. This is not just a personal moment for Leonor. It is a public reckoning. Can a young woman who has spent her life under the weight of a crown carve out space for her heart? Can she balance love with the unshakable responsibilities of monarchy? And can the world accept her not only as a bride, but as a ruler? Inside Zarzuela Palace, insiders say the announcement was delivered with both joy and tension. Queen Letizia, protective and cautious, is said to have wept as she embraced her daughter. King Felipe, always the stoic leader, reportedly nodded with pride but reminded Leonor that her duty comes first. Even Sophia, the former queen, offered quiet blessings. But behind those walls, questions of timing, cost, and politics undoubtedly linger. Meanwhile, Europe's other royal families are already preparing. Invitations are being drafted. Protocol teams are meeting. Security details are being arranged for what could be the most watched royal event since Prince William's wedding in 2011. And yet, no detail has sparked more debate than the bride herself. Because Leonor, unlike so many before her, was born into a world that demanded perfection and transparency all at once. Every step she takes is dissected, every smile judged, every silence questioned. Her wedding will not just be a day of vows. It will be a stage, upon which the survival of monarchy may quietly be tested. And that is why the world cannot look away. So, what is the world saying about Princess Leonor's wedding announcement? They are saying it is a fairy tale, a controversy, a celebration, and a challenge. They are saying it is proof that monarchy still has the power to unite and divide. They are saying that in Leonor, they see not only a bride, but the future of Spain, and perhaps even the future of European royalty itself. One declaration, one announcement, one wedding, and history has already changed.